Hey guys, so today I'm going to walk you through thinkorswim trading platform. I think this is one of the best, actually, really the best one out there, right? So this is personally I use. And so when you download thinkorswim, this is probably the screen that you see. And as you can see, New York Stock Exchange opens in 3 hours, 3 minutes, and 41 seconds, right? So this is a left bar. You could hide it. We're going to come back to this later on. So just click on this and hide it. And before we do anything else, let's go to setup around here, right? Application settings, system, make sure that it's selected to real time, no delay data, okay? And then apply settings, right? So 3 tabs that we most likely are going to use basically are monitor, trade, charts, right? Analyze is more advanced feature. Scan, we can use it on the sidebar. I'm going to show you how you could scan certain stocks, but we're not going to talk about how to scan, like how to set up a scanner. I think that's going to take additional time. So today we're just going to keep it really simplified. You probably have watched tons of videos, but this is going to be an incredible one, I think, because I'm going to keep it really straight to the point and basically make it really sleek, simple, and concise, right? So now let's go to charts around here. We already have SPY here, so you can type in any favorite ticker that you like. So I'm just going to stick with SPY, right? Before you do anything, click here, chart settings. Right, go to equities tab. Make sure that you deselect volume. It's probably selected for you. For me, it's already, because I personally had already deselected it. So make sure that you deselect this unless you want to use this. I personally do not. And go to appearance, right? So we're just going to keep it the way it is. These are the candlesticks that I use, right? Candlesticks, or you can choose line area, but we're not going to use them, right? You can fill up or just not. Okay, so obviously fill up, fill down. We're going to keep show wicks. And around here, color, background, we're going to choose the way it is, darker gray. You can choose black, obviously. I definitely want to keep the grid on. You don't have to, and just apply. Okay, so if you can see this area around here, the darker gray, this is obviously during the market time. And around here is basically after hours, right? And this sort of vertical line over here, that's what really divides after hours and pre-market, right? So if you can come here, this is October 22nd. So this is pre-market. Obviously, you know, this was Friday. So this is Monday. So pre-market, right? So simple. And now let's go back to chart settings around here. And if you can see, favorite time frames, you can add your own time frames, but I just use the default settings, right? But what I do is basically go here, see how 5 days is, 5-minute chart is selected to 5 days, but I can change that to 20 days. So I'm able to look at SPY for the past 20 days on 5-minute charts. That's what it basically means, right? And just click apply and okay. You can do the same thing for like a daily chart, which is selected to 1-year chart, right? So you go here, chart settings, and go to time access, say 1 year and 1 day. You could choose this to like 5 years. So it's accounted for 5 years. So if you want to take a look at SPY from 5 years on, so this is a way to do so. Okay. See, and if you want to zoom in, all you do is select this area. So you can able to zoom in, right? Just select it, highlighted it. So this is how you do it. So, and now let's add studies. If you go here, the studies tab, and go to edit studies, right? We're going to use exponential moving averages, right? As opposed to simple moving averages, because they lag. Exponential moving averages account for more recent data. So type in EXPO, moving average exponential. This is one we're going to choose. So add selected twice. So the first one, we're going to add 20 period moving average. So add 20. And the color I'm going to use is yellow. This, we're going to keep the way it is, right? Just follow the format, and width, we're going to select it 2, so it's much clearer, or so you're able to see better. It's bold, so that's, and we're going to deselect show bubbles and show title. And up signal, we're going to deselect everything. Down signal, because we don't really want too many lines. And if you go here, we're just only going to keep show plot, right? Click OK, apply, and then we're going to do the same thing, right? We're going to edit this out, change the length to 50, which is a longer trend moving, exponential moving average. Okay, so for color, I'm going to choose red because I'm more familiar with this color, so I'm able to reference it better. You can choose whatever color you like with again too, so it's much clearer. And obviously we're going to deselect all of this, right? Up signal, we're going to get rid of everything else. Down signal, we don't really want this. Click OK, apply, and we're also going to use VWAP, which is volume weighted average price, VWAP. Just add this. Okay, so let's go and customize this. I'm going to choose a color, sort of pinkish, right? Peachy color, and width 2 again. Keep everything the way it is. Upper band, we're going to get rid of this. We don't really need upper band. We just only want to use VWAP for intraday trading. And we're going to get rid of all of this. Just only keep show plot, right? Okay, and now another indicator that we're going to use is RSI, which is Relative Strength Index, which is extremely popular. And we're also going to use MACD, MACD, which is also very popular. I personally do not use MACD, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to add this. Add selected and apply, and there you go, right? So this is obviously SPY on daily. And you can go back, say you want to look at SPY from hourly charts, so you can do that as well. And obviously, you know, we're in pre-market. SPY is obviously trading at 340.49. So, and you could also go back here, and if you want to take a look at SPY for 5-minute charts, right? And as you can see, right, so moving averages, when the price is below the moving averages, right, over here, obviously this is bearish. As you can reference, 20 is the yellow exponential moving average, and also 50 is the red exponential moving average, and this sort of peachy pinkish color is the VWAP, right, as you can see, right? So bearish, right? But if you see around here, right, if you obviously select the areas, it sort of it zooms in, right? So as you can see, price is trading above the moving averages, so this is obviously bullish sign. So anyway, we have RSI around here. These are the sub indicators, MACD, MACD. But if you want to remove something, let's go back to studies. You don't really want to use MACD, so let's go back to studies and edit studies and get rid of MACD. Just click on the X, right, and apply, and okay, you're all good. Okay, and now let's save our studies, right? So go to studies and save study set, and you can choose whatever name you like. Right, for this, I'm just going to say YouTube EMAs, right? You can just use whatever you like. Save. And now let's go to style, right? Save style, I'm going to say the same thing. YouTube EMAs. Click save. And we're also going to say set chart default. So basically, you want to apply the current chart styles to your other charts as well. So just click yes, right? And now, if you go around here, see, make sure that nothing is selected around here because we want the price to move naturally on the candlestick, not around the studies. Otherwise, it's going to look weird. So do not select alerts or fit studies or fit orders. I personally do not use this. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And if you're like me and you probably want to watch tons of charts, right? So you go here where the rectangle is and you can select all these flexible grids. But we obviously cannot watch as many charts that we selected because it depends on your monitor screen space, because they'll be very, very condensed and you probably will not know what's going on. So let's say we want to pick only 2 charts, right? So we just select 2 grids, right? And yes, over here, we already have SPY, and let's see, we want to go SPY here. See, it's already picking up our moving averages and everything else because we had already saved the style previously, right? So one of the fastest way to obviously upload your charts would be to link them to your color. Let's say we want to link SPY to a green color. Click here, and if you go back to these flexible grid and say we want to pull out 4 charts, and all you do is click green, SPY will pull up green, so you can color code it. So obviously you can watch SPY on multiple time frame. You can choose this for daily, obviously, and this one maybe for, I don't know, half an hour. But another trick is that obviously I already linked this, so you can choose yellow, which is Tesla. And again, go back here, yellow, which is Tesla. How cool is that, right? You can watch Tesla obviously on different time frame. If you're intraday trading, you may want to watch on 5 minutes and 1 minute simultaneously, right? This is really, really cool. And let's go here on the sidebar, right? So I obviously deleted everything out, so cleaned it out for you. So I'm going to show you from scratch. So if you click the plus sign and go to quick chart, right? And let's say we type in, we could just go here, and Tesla is linked to yellow. So let's go here. It will pull up Tesla right here. See? How cool is that? And you can do the same thing. It's color coded. So if you go here, SPY is linked to green. Just go green here. And if you click on the plus sign and go here, watch list, you can, obviously this is my watch list, but if you guys want to edit this out, and just right click on your mouse, right click it and edit watch list, and you can add symbols here, right? So any symbol that, so let's say for the sake of the video, we're just going to add SPY. You can add symbol and then click save. It's that easy, right? You can watch so many charts. And let's say that you want to link this watch list to, I don't know, green colors. So let's here. And if you go here, right, green colors. So if I click on it, Apple will pull up on the first quadrant. See how cool is that? Roku. And then BA, Netflix. How cool is that? ADBE, which is Adobe, and Square, AMD. Really, really cool, right, guys? And then click on plus sign, and you can watch level 2 data if you want. Since we have limited space here, but if you go here to flexible grid and choose 2 charts, and you can watch level 2 data around here to CL2 and see what's going on. And let's see, we could delete this one gadget here, but we could also do is basically news. If you guys want to know what's going on, live news, say, go here. What's going on with BA, right? Click here, Boeing, and you click here. And so in the morning, it says, this is obviously referencing from today, 6:09 a.m., right? So you can see what's happening with Boeing, right? Just click and read what's happening, and it was just really, really, really pretty cool. As you can see, right? And another thing that you guys could do is basically, right, scan query, right? So you can use a scanner or whatnot, right? And if you go here on watch list, right, I'm gonna have 2 watch lists, and if you click on it, right, thinkorswim has its own preset scanner, and if you click on default, right click on default, right, and if you say, where's this top 10 NASDAQ gain, so it will find the stocks that had top 10% gain. So it will pull up the top 10 NASDAQ gains, right? See how the price is changing, right? Obviously, so this is referencing pre-market. And you could do the same thing. Go to top 10, let's say top 10 sizzling stocks, right? It will pull up all these sizzling stocks. And also if you want to trade something, let's go to the trade tab, right? So obviously a trade options. So let's click SPY SPY here. Great. So this is options chain. Yeah. Click on it. We have all the strikes selected here. And the left hand side, we have calls, right? On the left hand side. And you can see here on the right hand side, we have puts, right? And over here, we have the strike, and it's set to last net change, bid and ask, obviously. So let's say we wanted to trade SPY, and I'm assuming let's get some prices, obviously not updated right now because we are in the pre-market, right? So obviously if I wanted to trade 336 puts, let's say buy, I right click it and go to buy and single, right? Because single, and make sure that it's put in 336. It's the strike, obviously, you know, and limit price because we don't really have the price updated, the premium. So it's just going to be, make sure that you choose the bid. So reference it back. We want to make sure that, you know, so go to 36. So we want to choose what the bid is, obviously, right? Because we don't want to bid too high. We don't want to bid at the ask. So we just want to maybe also reference to what was the last price, because you want to make sure that you submit your order at the limit, because if you submit your order at market, obviously SPY doesn't have a huge big gaps or spreads, but other tickers, they could have huge gaps like between bid and ask. And if you just select market order, you could be just at loss right from the beginning, and you can lose a lot of money because you could be negative and because they sold you at the market order, right? So just double click everything, right? How many contracts that you want to pick over here, right? See, to contract, right? Which you could change here. I changed it 14, all right? So but you can like manually change this if you want, right? Say 2 and single buy, obviously you just all you do is confirm and send, right? Once you confirm and send this, right? I'm just going to click delete because obviously the market is not open and we're not really trading. It will show up here on the monitor tab, right? So it will say filled order or working order or cancel order. And if you want to close the trade, it will show up here. All you really do is select the mouse and just click close. Obviously, we don't have any trades open right now because it's the pre-market and it's pretty clean. So we're starting from scratch, obviously. And yeah, so this is it, guys. It's pretty really simple. If you don't want to see level 2, just deselect this and just look at RSI. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. I just made sure that you guys understood everything and you can customize this. And obviously, remember how I said that you could click the chart Roku because we linked it to color green, our watch list, and we don't have to type in every single ticker. We just sort of like go here, right? Scroll back and forth and we just look at it, right? And if you have a different watch list, say that you could link it to maybe scanner, which could be our second watch list, right? Because this is a preset scanner that comes with thinkorswim. So click here, you could see top 10. These are all the scanners that thinkorswim has, right? Top 10 gain, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, volatility increase, sizzling stocks, and all that jazz. Say that we want to link this to our second chart. You could, I don't know, click color purple, and we'll go here and click color purple, right? And as you scroll down, see how it's pulling up all these charts, and it's also telling us the AMD earnings are today, basically before market central time. Nice, right? It's already telling what's happening. The conference call is around 4 p.m. Right, so there you go, and it's pretty simple. Yeah, you could just like scroll it down, see guys, because we linked it to purple, the second chart, right? And you can have multiple watch lists. Obviously, it depends on how much screen space you have. Anyway, so I just wanted to conclude this. I also wanted to keep it really, really simple because this video is getting really, really long and I don't want to just keep on going, but this is a way to get started on thinkorswim, obviously, and set up your indicators and get started with the watch list and keep it really simple and minimalistic because I don't want to add so many indicators. So I personally just use RSI with exponential moving averages and VWAP. Obviously, you don't see VWAP because VWAP is mostly used for intraday trading and we are looking at daily charts. So if you want to see VWAP, just go to 5-minute charts, right? There you go. VWAP is here. Roku went down when price is below the moving averages and VWAP is bearish, as you can see here. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it.